hydrate. Protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your perm at. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe. Oh, man. The numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see what your eyes. Everybody claim to be great at small times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. No. It's cool. Don't play with it, baby. So what you gonna do with it? Stop playing with it, baby. No. If you gonna do it, don't play with it, baby. Exactly. Yeah. You feel like that. Yeah.
I was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you tryna do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to the LMPD. Go and get yourself this thing. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto Biz, what this pink stuff is. Long tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chicks.
On a beautiful late summer afternoon for football, we welcome you to Heinz Field in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Houston Texans. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. Got an open man. It's Washington. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. Washington.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Now Roethlisberger. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On 2nd and 11 now. Roethlisberger, screen pass to Connor. To the 40 and no further. The razzle-dazzle, though, got him a couple extra on the play. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. 41.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now the first carry for Bryce Love. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
The tackle made by
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady game.
27-yard line.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
At the 31.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Will Fuller was the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
And there shouldn't be any surprise at all when we watch him flash his arm. Easy motion, easy action, and that ball flies downfield.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Complete. It's Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
On the carry, it's Love. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster, 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. First carry of the game for Jalen Samuels. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Black 20. Here we go, D. Mike 41.
Now on 2nd and 13. Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
after the delay. They're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Just like that. 41 Mike. 41 Mike. Right here. 41 Mike. Get this one. 41 to Mike. 41 to Mike. Check.
Here's Roethlisberger. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down.
I'm not sure it made a difference on that play, but one thing to keep in mind, here in the early part of the year during a day game, the sun does play a factor on deep balls.
A 56-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
They'll run again with Love on 1st down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
On the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Watson, and he finds Stills, complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 21. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Jordan Thomas, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Texans have taken the lead. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Second and 8 coming from the 19. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he fires one that's intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it, and he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On first down, here's Love. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a 2-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. 2-hand. Oh, I get it. 2-hand monster. Both hands on the football. Taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through. For drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
It's 2nd and 8.
2nd down and 8. Roethlisberger. Now they go screen. It's complete. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
The Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Check 43. 66.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
That's good.
His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
second down. It's Connor. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Here's the fourth-round pick from Maryland, Anthony McFarland. And just no chance of turning the scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the Texans' 35-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. To Connor on the check down. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. And the Steelers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Check 41. Watch the run. They're running it. 41 Mike. 41 Mike.
Roethlisberger will throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. This officially a 55-yard attempt. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll kick it away for the second time. This one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, first and 10 at the 20. They'll start things on first down with Bo Scarborough. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
He was taken
the last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
Brings up second and 8.
Here's Love. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
This is Love. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Vince Williams
calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 10.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minka Fitzpatrick.
You gotta love it, baby. Give me some more.
He's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Mika Fitzpatrick, thinking back to last year, had a pick six for the Steelers shortly after coming over from Miami, and he steps up with another one here. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point.
Chris Boswell to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Fresh off the pick six, it's Watson. Screenplay, Johnson. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
16 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A very solid gain of 27.
1st down
from the 34 now. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. And the catch made by Johnson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Houston.
Now a 1st down throw. Watson eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side?
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. Room past the 20. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he's out right at the 25. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. And he's able to get it up close to the 35, but hang on here. Penalty marker down. And this one might be going the other way. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll run with Love. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Brought down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Watson. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
From the gun, Watson. This is caught. It's Cooks. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks. 73 yards. And the Texans push further out in front. It was 3rd and medium. They popped the short pass, looking to pick up the first, accomplish that mission, and then they accomplished a lot more on that mission all the way for the score.
Let me focus in on one word you used, pop, right? They popped the short pass, and then what happened after that? They popped the big run. Because now, once he caught it, didn't have anyone else in the vicinity to bring him down, and he takes off, and he kept going. Nice gutsy call, even better execution.
On the return, the Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now Roethlisberger to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver, and almost on a direct shot, able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger, open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 23 yards the pickup there.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Roethlisberger going to get this one to Connor. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line. Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
On the run is Connor. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Roethlisberger going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now Roethlisberger. Setting up the screen. This is Samuels. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll run with Samuels. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Jalen Samuels, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. And now Big Ben will lead the Steelers up to go for 2. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
3rd quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe 1st or 2nd, you don't? I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
And the Texans 1st down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Watson. It's complete to Fuller. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They turn to Love on the handoff. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
There he goes inside the 30. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Devin Bush, the Steelers' leading tackler as a rookie last year, gets another there.
And 7.
On 2nd and 7, Watson. It's complete. Stills. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
And the
one thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 12-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Stephon Tuitt able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
3rd down. 3rd and long.
Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Out of the gun, Watson. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Watch twitch. Watch twitch. Alert, alert. 55.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Ross Blacklock in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Still 15 yards to go, 2nd down. Here's Conner. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 brings up 3rd and 4.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Alert, alert. 41's coming. 41's the money. Hey, here I come. Here I come. Hey, 41's Mike.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. And it's brought in by Washington. And he's able to get to 1st before he's taken down at the 36. A nice 1st down pickup on a gain of 6.
36-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. On the counter, it's Conner. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
Right back to Connor here on first. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on,
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Quit talking about it and bring it. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Check 15. I'm scared. Check 15.
Shotgun handoff to Samuels. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run forward with Connor. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down. We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 23. 15 yards on the play, first down.
1st and 10.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
They'll run here with Connor. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it, happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Complete. It's Johnson. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down. Let him get the 1st down. That's exactly what he did.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack.
6 yards. It's 2nd down.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. He's back to throw. And Stills bringing it in. 20, 10, touchdown, Houston. Kenny Stills, 64 yards. And the Texans have retaken the lead.
Point conversion.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Mika Fitzpatrick.
Texans 23, Steelers 18.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now this throw caught left side. And they worked this well upfield across the 45. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Now it's Roethlisberger. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Johnson the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch at that spot.
2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Whitney Merciless barreling in for the sack.
Partner, you absolutely cannot take a sack in that situation. Now, it's also 4th down.
They're down by 5. They've got to go for it here on 4th down. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Texans take over an excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Love. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Houston, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they will fall to a similar mark at 1-2. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
She-Bag got me.
It wanna be so you gotta go berserk. Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and wanna see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that wanna keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Your chain, name, how about I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look. Sometimes you need the faith. Sometimes you need to know your worth. Sometimes you need to wait. Like the golden boy, but in front of Bay. You can't negotiate with Drake. You gon' have to pay. But wait. Jugging on the maze.